Let us see this vertical circular motion. So if you observe the two things, both are vertical circular motion only, but there is a difference. This is the vertical circular motion driven by external power. What is this? This is giant wheel. Giant wheel have, connected with some motor, some engine. Okay, so that engine will keep on rotate the giant wheel with a constant speed actually. Usually they maintain the constant speed. Omega sense in this way it will maintain. So if they want to make it stop, they switch off the engine, and so then slowly it comes to rest. Am I right? So this is what external power supplied. External power supplied vertical motion, vertical circular motion. Okay, na? CM stands for circular motion. External power supplied vertical circular motion. To the vertical circular motion, we are supplying the power. External power is supplied. Okay, so that is this vertical circular motion. So that's why it's keep on rotating. It's keep on rotating because of it's connected to some engine or motor. Okay, na? Whereas if you see on your left side, there is one more circular motion. Okay, na? So there is a pendulum. I think you are able to see, and so if you hit at the bottom, then it will gain some velocity. Okay, now it gains some velocity. You are able to see at velocity. Then it will go in a circular motion. So there is no power. It is moving under gravity. But try to understand what is the circle. See, this circular motion is under gravity purely. No external force is acting. No external power is supplied to this. Try to understand. We are just giving the velocity at the bottom. So this is the velocity it is getting with this velocity, and it will go in a vertical circle. It is moving under gravity. Okay. This is vertical circular motion. I am writing as VCM. Vertical circular motion. Okay. VCM is under influence of only gravity. So additionally, what is the force acting? Gravitational force acting. Other than that, no other force, no external force is acting. But here some motor is connected. That external force, the motor will make the wheel to rotate in vertical circle. Clear? Now let us see one important thing, something like this. If I am taking a one pendulum, so there is a one line, one string. This is string. We are purely taking string, and this is the object of mass m. Suppose if I give velocity u, some velocity I have given, I just pushed just like this. If I give very less velocity, then what will happen? It will oscillate. Am I right? It will oscillate. If I give less velocity, this is called as oscillation. Whenever it is less velocity, if it is less velocity, it's in oscillation. Simple oscillation will happen. But while oscillating, what will happen? It will go to some other place, something like this. It will go to some height, and on this side also it is coming. Okay, na? So I write down one thing. If u is small, then pendulum oscillates. Understood? So that is the one condition we got. I am giving the u velocity, then it will go to here and come back. That's called as oscillation. No? Now see, it has given velocity u, then it will go to this place. Then here, what is the velocity? Velocity will become 0. This is called as extreme position. Extreme position in simple harmonic motion. I think you have done. If in SHM is finished, then simple harmonic motion. It's something like if the angle is very small, then the pendulum oscillation will become simple harmonic motion. So this is called as extreme position. Okay, if you don't know about simple harmonic motion, you can leave it. And this is called as extreme position, and further it cannot go. It won't go beyond that point. Okay, you can see here. So this is the midpoint, like equilibrium position, where mg will cancel out with the tension. This is the string, and this is the object bob. Mg and tension will cancel out. What is that? If I give velocity, because we are talking about velocity, no? If I give velocity, it will oscillate. Okay, na? So it is having some extreme position. See, at extreme position, what is the velocity? 0. That's why it is coming to rest. That's why it is coming to rest. Here also, what is the velocity? 0. So for oscillation, pendulum is oscillating. Now I am writing the condition for oscillation. For oscillation, speed of the particle has to be, or speed of bob. This is called as bob. Its entire structure is called as simple pendulum, string, and this is called as bob usually. So speed of particle will become 0. Will become 0. Okay, na? Now what about the tension? Mg is always acting, no? So tension in the string. Let us see what is the tension in the string. Now you consider the mg. I want to see that what is the tension force. Now at extreme position I am talking about. At extreme position mg is acting in this way, and obviously tension will act in this direction. I think you can see the direction of tension. Okay, this is the tension direction and this is the mg direction. Mg is acting in this way, tension will act along the string. Now if I am extending this line, okay, if this angle is theta, what is this angle is? This angle also will be theta. Then I can make into two components. One is mg cos theta, the other one is what? mg sin theta. It's not a complete circle, but it's a part of circular motion. It is moving in a circular path only. But from here to here only it is moving in circular path. Okay. So I am talking about centripetal force at the extreme position. At extreme position, what is the centripetal force is? What is the centripetal force means? Force acting towards the center. Net force acting towards the center. Tension is acting towards the center, but mg cos theta is acting away from the center. So I can write down T minus mg cos theta. Okay, na? Tension is acting towards the center, so centripetal force, but mg cos theta is acting away from the center. Then what is the net force acting towards the center? T minus mg cos theta should be equal to m into 0 square by L. Why 0? Because speed is 0 at extreme position. I am purely talking about extreme position. Okay. So T minus mg cos theta will become 0. Okay, na? So T is equal to mg cos theta. That means tension value not equal to 0. That's it. So you take any position other than extreme, the tension value not equal to 0. So that means in this entire oscillation, you take any position of oscillation, tension never be 0. So for oscillation, speed of the particle will become 0, but tension never be 0. Tension never be 0. Okay, na? Tension never 0 in oscillation condition. All of you understood this thing? So let us go with the next condition, which is important to us. If you see here, if I give little velocity, it is oscillating. This is the one extreme point and this is the other extreme point. See? So here velocity will be 0, here also velocity will be 0. It is coming to rest, whatever I explained. Whatever I explained. So these are the extreme position. You are able to see this pendulum. This what is it? That is steel ball, spherical ball is, we call it as what? We call it as bob. So bob will oscillate in this way. In the entire journey, the tension value is greater than 0 only. But see, here it will have some velocity. At the bottommost point, it will have some velocity. As it is going up, velocity decreases because height value is increasing. No, as it is going up, the height value is increasing. Then obviously speed value will decrease because of gravity. Because gravity is acting downward. It's something like a vertically projected body. So because of gravity, what happens? Its speed value will decrease. It is called as oscillation. So when oscillation will happen, whenever you have given little velocity, if you give little push at the bottom, then it will oscillate. So if you give little more than velocity, more than this velocity, if you give more velocity, then you can see here. Suppose if I give more velocity here, little more than previous, if I hit, then it will go and reach the 90 position, which is horizontal position, and will reach to some position. Somewhere tension will be 0, then string will become loose. If tension is 0 means there is no stiffness in the string. So string will become loose. Then it will leave the circular path. Okay, na? So what is the case? It is leaving the circular path. So when it will leave the circular path, tension value should be equal to 0. All of you are able to see now how string will slack. It's called as string slacks. So this happens when you give velocity more than the previous one. Okay, understood? So under this condition, tension will be 0, but velocity won't be 0. Okay, na? So observe this one clearly, because on this you will get very good questions and little tough questions also. Okay, na? So where it is leaving the circular path, it is leaving the circular path here. This is the point. This is the point where it is leaving the circular path, but it is having the velocity. So it is following some trajectory. So at this instant, what I can write down? At this instant, tension value is equal to 0, but velocity is not equal to 0. Speed is not becoming 0, but tension is becoming 0. So what I can write down? I can write down that note pendulum will leave the circular path. Understood? When? What is the condition? For leaving the circular path, what is the condition? When tension becomes 0, Whenever tension is becoming 0, as there is no tension acting, So there is no what is that agent which will make the bob to rotate in circular path. See, it is going in circular path because of what? Because of string only. If tension is 0, that means string is loose, means string is not doing anything. Then bob won't go in circular path, bob will go under gravity. It's something like a just projected body, and projected body is moving under gravity. So it will go in a curved path, you can see curved path, because only gravitational force will act on the bob. So when tension becomes 0 before velocity does. So I wrote in my words, what is the meaning? When tension becomes 0, before velocity becoming 0, tension has to be 0. Then it will leave the circular path. So here tension is becoming 0, but not velocity. Velocity is there. Okay, na? So this is the velocity direction. Because of that velocity direction, it is going in a curved path. But you can say parabolic path. You can say the projectile path. So you can write down as what? This path is projectile path. Why? Why it is called as projectile path? Because it has velocity. It's like something like a projected at some point on the ground. Then it will go in a projectile path. No tension acting. See, in this entire journey, string is loose. Observe carefully this one. This is the pendulum. Pendulum is having the velocity. Okay, na? So tension is 0. It will leave the circular path. Now string is loose. No tension acting. Then what is the force acting? Only mg is the force acting. Here velocity is there. Everywhere mg is the only force acting. So if you project a body here, you can project anywhere. No, projectile means no need to project from the ground only. Okay, na? So once it is leaving the circular path, the particle or bob will follow the projectile path. Okay, na? So that is also important point. This is the one important point. Second one is after leaving the circular path. So how the bob will travel? The bob will travel in projectile path. Okay, and can be treated as projectile also. You can write down if you want. You can add one more thing. Can be treated as. You can treat that one as what? Projectile. All of you understood? This is called as leaving the circular path. So for some velocity, if you are giving the different velocity, according to whatever velocity we are giving, okay, so there is a chance for oscillation, there is a chance for leaving the circular path.